So let me get this straight. You want to plan a girl's trip from Atlanta, Georgia to Cambodia.
Yes, yes.
And you look up the tickets through Delta, $1,500. And you say, you know what, that's too much. But you in this Facebook group, and Asia in this Facebook group say she can get you a half-off flight, right? So instead of you paying $1,500, you pay $750. You get to the airport, you confused because they tell you to step out the line and now the police coming. Now you looking confused.
I can't believe this is happening.
I don't understand what you're confused about. Asia don't work for the airline.
She is a city girl.
Asia took your $750, pocketed that money, used somebody else's credit card to purchase those tickets. I don't understand, like, every couple of months y'all be into some scheming, scamming, and be so confused when they finna haul your ass off. Like, I don't understand. We can't be the new adults. Listen, the fact of the matter is this. The point of the matter is this. You get a half-off flight, but you go to whole jail. That's it. Have a good day.
Y'all are going to jail. Period.
Half-price flights, y'all. Let's get into it. What it look like, TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
Hold up, stop the show. Is this the first episode after 50K? I think it is. It's special intro time.
Who can take good talk show? Yeah. Bring our lips with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. Kiss a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Varnell man can shapoing boing. The Varnell man can. Did you miss me?
Next time y'all see that intro should be at 100K, y'all. That's the special intro right there. I got the news that I was at 50K when I was at the pond back behind the airstrip. I was trying to pull a couple catfish out of there. Y'all know about the pond. But anyway, man, on this episode, we getting into these people that think they can get these half-price flights, man.
We have people that are stupid.
We're going to get into the video that kicked off all the drama because they've been doing this for years. But we're going to get into this one young man's story, and then we're going to come right back.
The other night, I got arrested at the airport because I was doing a half-off flight. When y'all see people posting half-off flights, no. It ain't no half-off bail when that bail is up there.
Surprised you didn't know that.
So basically, the day before yesterday, before I had called my flight, before I even had booked my flight, I seen that the flight was $849. I'm not finna pay $849. So I seen this dude, he been posting half-off flights for the whole past year. I've been following him for a minute.
Wow, can't turn that down.
I've been seeing that people actually been getting the flights done and doing what they needed to do. But like it always go, God always got to show an example with me.
Baby Jesus doesn't like stealing.
So I'm walking up in the airport. I get through the security, everything, boarding pass, woo, woo, woo. So now as I get up to the gate, like we about to start boarding, I showed her my boarding pass. She starts telling me it's saying the boarding pass was refunded or no. She couldn't find, this is how it went at first. She said she couldn't find the boarding pass. The boarding pass is not uploading, like it's not coming up. Is there anything else I can show her? Some type of shit like that. So now I'm like, no, this is all I can. Like, what is you talking about? So then she ends up telling me that I need to go to the front desk. Like I need to go to the American Airline people part and ask them what's going on so they can have the ticket printed out or some shit like that. So as I'm walking up there, I start noticing that I see two police officers like not too far behind from me. But I'm thinking like they just there for security measures and shit like that. It's the airport. So now as I get up to the front desk, I'm asking the lady like, you know, what's going on with my ticket? She started asking me for my confirmation number and all of that. So I'm giving her my confirmation number. I'm giving her everything she needs. Next thing you know, the officers come walking right up behind me asking me, hey, are you stated my name? And I said yes. And they asked me if I was having any issues with booking my ticket, like with my ticket being booked. I said, yes, I do. For some reason, I can't board right now. Then they go and say, was the card you used under your name? I just said, no, I had a friend book it for me. They ended up saying, well, we need you to get that friend on the phone right now so we can confirm that this is his card numbers, because as of right now, it's pushed back for fraudulent activity, so that's why you're not able to get on your flight. So now I'm blowing up his phone. Nothing's going through. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck was really this my flight shit. And after like 15 minutes of him not answering, they sat there with me. They told me that I had to put my hands behind my back and that I was getting arrested for some fraud shit and identity theft. And yeah, I just got out this morning, but that half-off flight shit, this is not valid, no.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
My man lying to himself, lying to TikTok and lying to himself. He know damn well he was part of some fraudulent activity.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Everybody that's involved with these schemes know they're in some type of fraudulent activity. We're going to listen to this next guy's story, and he going to prove to you that when they engage in this, they know exactly what they're doing and they're willing to take the risk.
Are you sure this is legal?
I don't know. It's fun though, isn't it?
All right, this is the story of how I got stuck in California doing the half-off flights. So this is my birthday, 2018, November 2018. This is my first time ever going to California, and I did the half-off flights. I seen people doing it, I seen people advertising it, but I actually got stuck. But I went, so my ticket going worked. So I explained everything, how everything happened to me. So I hit the guy on Instagram, let him know where I was going. I booked my flight going to California, and then of course coming back, everything was booked, round trip. I got to the airport, everything was perfectly fine. Like, okay, it was smooth, it was easy. Like, it was a regular check-in. But when I got to Cali, I was in Cali for like 7 days for my birthday, so I was enjoying my whole birthday in California. It was when I came back that I found out that I got scammed.
Yeah, right.
So imagine you just had the time of your life in California for 7 days for your whole birthday, you know what I'm saying, with your family, and just having the time of your life. And then you get to the airport and they say, yeah, your flight got canceled. Not your flight, but your actual booking got canceled. So of course, I'm DMing this person I booked the half-off flight with. I couldn't believe it because it's the nigga wasn't answering, and I realized I got scammed. So of course the person just not responding, and then so now I'm stuck in California.
Let's cut this. It is directly your fault.
If you let people talk long enough, they will tell on themselves. For somebody that got scammed and didn't know what was going on, you knew the exact play and how it went down. So if you ask me, that kind of says that you knew exactly what was up. And even if you didn't know that beforehand, you knew it was some type play in action. That's how you was getting the ticket for half price. You know darn well that even if you're an employee of the airlines, they can't get you a ticket at half price. So how is just a random person in the Facebook group or on Instagram getting you a half price ticket? I'm telling you, y'all don't want to play with the FAA. And this lady's going to break it down on why you don't want to play with the FAA.
There's one thing you should never play with, and that's the FAA, okay? The no-fly list. Because there's a trend going around, half-off plane tickets, okay? So what happens is you pay a middleman half of the cost of a plane ticket, and they book that ticket for you. So let's say that I'm the middleman, and you want to go to Miami, and it's $1,000. You're going to pay me $500 cash. I'm going to use a stolen credit card to book you your $1,000 ticket, give you your confirmation, give you your ticket. You're all good to go until you go to the airport and you get arrested at the gate because that's fraud.
Guaranteed disaster. Like eating a burrito before sex.
Looking for the hookup gonna have you hooked up with Greyhound buses for the rest of your life. I'm telling you, anytime somebody's telling you that they can get something for half the price and they have no affiliation with what they getting you at half price, it's a scam 100% of the time. And like I've been saying throughout this whole video, the people that's involved in this know exactly what's going on. So whatever they get, they deserve. They know.
I'm telling you, if y'all doing them half off, stop doing it. Them half off flights, stop doing it. They come out. Bitch, I should have known not to even indulge it, because for one, the girl that we was using, like, she had already my friend around. Like, basically, my friend had went out of town and couldn't get a flight back home. I had to send my friend some money. Like, she couldn't get a flight back home because she was basically banking on the girl. The girl didn't end up giving her money back, but I really think she only ended up giving her money back because I was telling my friend to get on her ass. Like, my friend was just like, oh, well, whatever. She gonna send it. Like, being so oblivious. I'm like, girl, she's not gonna send that shit back. Get on her ass. Like, it's a group on Facebook or whatever. And it's like the hood Ubers and all the other stuff, okay? So we went out of town, right? We went to Vegas. We went out of town, and I had came by myself. Well, of course, my friend, and then my friend like had other females that I didn't really with. So clearly, I was in my own fucking zone. So we get to the basically we flew Delta. We get to the part where they asked for our boarding pass. I'm like, well, here go mine, because you know how you can add it to your wallet. So I added mine to my wallet, and they like, yeah, we need y'all to step over. So I'm looking, mind you, everybody that had did the little half off deal, like, they was over to the lines. And then there was some other group of girls. I'm like, what's going on? You know, like, they must do what I did. Like, what's going on? So, but like, mind you, like, at this time I was smoking heavy, so I ain't really fucking about it. So I'm just like, whatever. So I instantly step up to my friend, like, what y'all do? Like, what y'all do? Like, I'm trying to sneak out to the bathroom and get head the fuck out. Like, y'all know Lambert Airport. I'm trying to sneak back out, because at this point I'm calling mom, like, yeah, like, where you at? Like, come get me type shit. Like, don't do that shit. So they was like, yeah, basically, what y'all, like, they was like, are you a group? I'm like, nah, I ain't with them. Like, I ain't with them because they see us walk in or whatever. Mind you, I said I was going by myself. Like, I was like, nah, I ain't with them. So he was like, well, we got, what he say? We got photo footage of y'all coming in together. Talk about these boarding passes are associated with fraud. I'm like, me? No. I'm like, no, not me. Like, I'm gonna do right by the book. Please.
That was just the hardest video ever to edit. That woman cussed literally like a sailor. Like, ma'am, did you replay that back before you posted? Like, you was cool with that? And I'm not throwing a knock, because this is what they say. This is what all the studies suggest. And the studies, people that cuss a whole lot, it's a link between that and lower intelligence. Because it says that you really can't convey a point without going back to a couple of few basic words. I'm just saying. And then when you couple that with the fact that you going back to the lady that scammed your friend and it didn't work, like, it's not looking good for you, ma'am. Like, dag, like, that story was so unself-aware, it was ridiculous. Like, do you know what you look like, ma'am? But anyway, man, you have to be wary, because it's people like her out there that's acting like this is no big deal. Then you always got the people that want to tell you why it went wrong. You know what I mean? You got caught, you sitting in jail, you paying all these fines, and they want to tell you, if you would have just did it this way, it would have worked. And they full of it too.
Hey, listen, man. The reason y'all half-off flights is not going through is because y'all booking them too far in advance. You know what I mean? Take it from me. I am a frequent half-off flight purchaser.
Shut up, fool!
You know what I'm saying? We'll just say that. You feel me? And mine's bust every time. You know what I mean? I never have no problems. You wanna know why? Because I'm booking that flight the same day I'm leaving. Like, damn near, I'm driving to the airport, booking the flight type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you gotta move with that. And let's just start with this. Like, I can't believe a lot of y'all so naive. Like, you know what I mean? That's the thing that get me about people. Because if anybody coming to you with some half off anything, you got to know it's some extra stuff going on in the game. You know what I mean? I can't believe that you just like, oh, you want to just do me this favor? Like, why do anybody want to do you a favor? And half off at that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, start booking them half off flights the same day. You know what I mean? Like, when you booking half off flights, this ain't no plan shit. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna book this for 2 weeks in advance. No, that's gonna give them, you know what I mean, the credit card people time to report back. You know what I mean? They're gonna report it back as fraud, and then when, you know what I mean, you're gonna go up there, and that's how they're gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? You can't get them people time to goddamn report back. That's why you gotta do it the same day. Before they even realize that goddamn somebody used their card, goddamn, I already been landed. You know what I'm saying? I'm already where I need to be at. You feel me? So yeah, that's y'all problem, man. I don't know if nobody told y'all, man. Start booking them half-off flights the same day. That's exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're gonna get through there. You know what I mean? Y'all dumbasses keep booking them 2 weeks in advance trying to plan. Man, listen, man, y'all don't know nothing about nothing. Stop being so naive out here, man. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm glad y'all out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on TikTok telling y'all stories, so shit. Hey, y'all ain't in jail. So shit, hey man, couldn't have been that bad.
What?
Hey man, but I just want to say, man, if you choose to do it again, book it the same day. I'm talking about on your way to the airport type of booking it, like, hey, I'm here now, I'm ready to go. That type of shit. Hey man, thank me later.
Sure, I'm flattered, maybe even a little curious, but the answer is no.
What I've learned, now, I won't say do this. I don't say do this. What I've learned, if you're going to do the half-off flights, you want to do it 24 to 48 hours before your flight leaves. Don't do it a week in advance. Don't do it a month in advance because you're going to be scammed. You need to be at the airport when that person books that flight so that you can get on that plane and go where you're going. And then go where you're going. And then do the same thing coming back. Now you're running a complete risk. You might go to jail. So don't take like my advice 100% on that. I'm just saying, if you were to do it, you should do it 24 hours to 48 hours in advance to slimmer your odds of being caught and sent to jail.
Is it worth the risk?
See, it's an answer for everything when it comes to the scammers, man. People are really out here risking federal charges, playing with the FAA, ending up on a no-fly list to get a half-price ticket. And you know, a lot of these half-price tickets aren't expensive. There's a lot of $150 half-price tickets in there, I bet you. I bet you it's a lot of $150, $200 tickets. You risking all that for $200 for the hookup. What that tells me is you are Insidian and you don't even know it. You supposed to be sitting inside watching these videos.
You just need to sit there and shut up.
But anyway, it did warm my heart when it was a large demographic of people calling a spade on this one and just laughing at these people. Because this is a ridiculous scam to fall for, participate in, be a part of in any way. And they having fun with them.
Someone is promising you half-off flights. It's not the airline. It's not anyone reputable. Off a Facebook group. You decide to go through with it. You get to the airport. You can't get on the plane. They tell you there's an issue. Go to customer service. Instead of you to know and take your L and walk out the airport, you go to customer service and they tell you, oh, that's fraud. The cop comes to your ass and tells you, oh no, baby, get whoever got you this flight on the phone. You call said fraudster because of course they've pocketed your money and they're not gonna answer your call. So turns out, baby, they used someone else's card and have pocketed your money. You get arrested. You get out that cell and you come on this app to tell us a story of how we shouldn't take half-off flights. Wouldn't common sense tell you if it's not from the airline? Like from a travel agent or something? Or first of all, half-off flight? If the flight was half-off, don't you think everybody would be doing it? Like, ain't no way y'all are doing half-off flights and thinking you're gonna get on that plane. I mean, you must be doing charity. You just giving folks free money.
I can't lie. Thinking you finna get one up over an airline might be remedial. I'm not gonna lie. You think you was finna get half off the ticket price? Half. You was just gonna see a flight online for $850. And you was gonna pay bruh and them down the street $425. And you was gonna get a real ticket, real boarding pass, no fraudulent activity involved, with no Hopper discount, no Booking.com, no nothing. Boy, you crazy here. Come on, dog. Just cause his name was Deltavion or Frontisha, they don't work for them folks. They can't give you that kind of discount, dog. And then you finna get right online. You post bail. Get online and explain exactly word for word, bar for bar, how you committed fraud. You finna go right back to the penitentiary. Right back.
I just want you to know, if you're using them half-off flights, half-off hotels, your ass going to jail. Like, do y'all not learn, bro? You cannot do any of these scams to get away with that shit consistently. Like, everything is tracked. Something like this shit is like the easiest shit to track. All they doing is going on the dark web, getting somebody card information. They putting that information in and buying the ticket with your name on it. The person who actually owned the card is gonna get a notification on their phone saying that they bought a flight that they didn't pay for. Bitch, I am in California right now. Why do I have a flight in Atlanta? They gonna call up the bank, yo, I did not make this transaction, freeze this shit. They gonna freeze the card and look further into it. And since you use the credit card, you playing with the bank's money at this point, and they is not gonna bullshit with you. They gonna put that shit on hold. They gonna call the flight people. Yo, let me see the transaction. They gonna look at the transaction and guess who name on the goddamn flight? Yo ass. I don't think y'all realize how easy this shit is to track, bro. Like, and yeah, you might get away with that shit 1, 2 times. Hell, you might get away with that shit for 5 times. But all it takes is 1 time for them to catch your ass and your ass is grabbed. Instead of having a mindset of trying to take a shortcut to get a cheaper flight, how about we get the mindset of trying to make so much money to where the ticket of the flight don't even matter? That's what I'm trying to get, bro. I'm trying to get to the point where it's like, nigga, this flight could be a band. That shit like half off to me because I got so much money. The shortcut is just not worth it, bro, because you gonna get caught, your ass going to jail, and you gonna spend more money on bond than you would have for the goddamn flight.
But let me tell you something, folks. You can't fix stupid.
There y'all go, man. Half off flights. They out here really thinking that they're going to get the hook up on these flights and keep playing around, man. And I'm going to repeat this like I said at the beginning. Anything, if somebody approaches you and tells you that they got something for half the price and they do not work for that company, it's a scam. If they tell you that they got something for half price and they work for the company, they stealing. So either which way, you don't want it and you don't want to be involved. If somebody is coming around with half off anything, I suggest you leave it alone, because 9 times out of 10 is some type of scam where pretty much you gonna be left on the hook and you gonna have to pay 100% or whatever the court cost is, and 100% of the jail fees. You gonna have to pay 100%. So it's no such thing as the half price hookup. You're gonna pay half price up front, and it's gonna be a tremendously big number on the back end. So I suggest you leave it alone. But anyway, man, y'all hit me up in the comments section. Tell me how you feel about this one.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
If you done made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.